name's Gail Neal, and I have been at the Multicultural Child and Family Hope Center for about 25 years. I'm the executive director.
My name's Turner Cagle. I'm here at the Multicultural Child and Family Hope Center. I've been here about 17 years. I work in the ECAP program and also in the lead in the school age program for after school, before and after school care.
My name is Amalia Perez, and I am a family support for the ECAP preschool program, and I've been working here for 4 years.
Multicultural Child and Family Hope Center story. We're a social service agency. Our main focus is children. We work with preschool children, low-income kids, homeless kids, and foster kids. We have a big emphasis on foster kids. We not only work with the kids, though, we also work with the families. So we have programs that help our families to be more successful. We do supervised visitations. We have a parent for parent program where mentor parents help other parents, and one of our other large programs is that we do respite, so child care, which is when children don't have a home. They come here for the sometimes a day, a month, 2 months, until they can find a foster home. They're here in the daytime.
Also here at Multicultural, we have a before and after school program. That's where we like to extend on the children's learning throughout their day and throughout their year. A lot of the times parents and families are too busy and things get hectic, and so kids aren't given an opportunity to properly study, and so we like to have that here for them too.
So the Multicultural Center on a daily basis ranges anywhere from 300 to about 420 kids a day. Our program a year right now is underfunded about $460,000 a year because we just figured it out with the state about 3 weeks ago. We rely on that money from donations, from community donations. And another thing that we've added, even though we're really short on funds, we have said no more kids leave here with garbage bags, because we get a lot of foster kids that their clothes are in black garbage bags. So now we make sure that we have backpacks and suitcases, and nobody leaves here with their clothes in a garbage bag. I think right now the number one thing that we could use besides additional funding as far as materials would be suitcases. We are very, very short all the time on underwear, socks, and clothing for kids. In the last 3 weeks, we've had 3 kids that have come in here with no shoes on. So we always try to make sure that our kids leave with shoes and that they have a coat, because those things are really important to them.
Another thing that's needed is something like a teddy bear. I know a lot of foster kids don't have a lot, and that's something that they can hold on to. When they're moving around a lot and all that stuff, it's hard to keep up with their stuff. But I've noticed no matter how old they are, from 3 years old to 12 years old, they hold on to those things.
And a lot of times the center ends up being that main place of consistency for them. They could have lost their clothes, they could have came here with nothing but the clothes on their back and the shoes on their feet. But once they come here, they realize that there is that family feel. There is the teachers who actually care about them and want to help, make them feel safe while they are here. Sometimes we don't know how long they will be here. Sometimes it could be overnight, and other times they're here for a couple weeks.
So when the kids are in foster care,
Right.
and they're staying here or across the street,
Right.
where are they going to school, and how are we?
They're not going to school, and that's one of the obstacles that trouble me every day. One of our goals is to start online school here, but with that we need resources and things like that. And also I'm trying to work with the school district to have this be a home address for kids, because right now the kids are coming from everywhere, and then they don't allow them into the school because this isn't their home. But in all actuality, this is their home.
It's one of the specific programs that we as Family Support had facilitated was the Families Moving Forward training, and it taught our parents about brain development, about the reasons why that first 5 years is so important in this developmental stage for their children. And it not only gave them insight into, okay, these are ways that I could set my child up for success, it made them reflect back on how they were brought up and made them more like, wow, this is why I am the kind of parent. My parents did this, and this to me, and so now I am doing this to my kid, or that's probably not the best thing. Let me change the way I interact with my child differently, not because somebody told me to do it, but because I see that it's gonna affect them in a positive way once they get older. We want to see that whole family develop, breaking that cycle of CPS involvement, poverty, homelessness, unemployment, just low-income barriers that we see every day coming through our door.
This is the only child care facility in the state of Washington that offers these services. So social workers are commuting from all over Washington and California to bring the kids to this facility. Can you tell them what you said?
I said, Alice is awesome and I'm her favorite.
Yeah. He turned around and looked at me and he said,
Somebody's favorite.
I'm somebody's favorite.
Somebody's
Favorite part of being here? What's your favorite part?
Probably hanging out with the people here because they're awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. I usually spend my mornings with Alice and then part of my afternoons with Mr. Turner.
How long you been hanging out here?
3.5 weeks.
Multicultural Center, our number one goal is to build a facility that is for children. Along with doing that, we would also like, because we've outgrown this building that we're in now, we have pieced it together, we have added on every inch of the property, and we would love to have a new facility, and that is our number one goal, is to start a capital campaign in 2018. And get some partners that would join us in that endeavor. We would also like to have a place that foster kids can stay overnight. Right now they are sleeping across the street at the department on the floor. There was a big newspaper article about it about 2 weeks ago, and in 2018 we would love to be able to do something about that.